Oh, that's a lot of Landra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
We'd better keep up appearances in here.
I'll try.
Oh, good. This guy again.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
It's quite a promise. And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Szeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
Sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of Landra devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Szeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Maybe someone will be willing to help us out.
We should see what Landra's been telling them then. Might be useful.
Gotta pretend I spoke to
true.
Landra.
A barbarian is one of Walter's chosen. Ah, you must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must forget the past. Our suffering led us here after all. And now, the Ascension is almost upon us. This place is such a wonder, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but it is still nothing compared to what's in the Ascension Hall.
You've been inside?
Indeed. I proved my devotion not long before you joined us. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
Look, Kirol, we need your help. You said that the Ascension is almost here. Seika and I are trying to prove our devotion as fast as we can.
But we're running out of time. We need to get into the Ascension Hall.
But the only way to learn the words of attainment is to pass your devotion review.
Unless you help us out. We're a lot like you. We've suffered so much until now. Storms, shipwrecks, hunter-killer machines. We don't want to go back to that.
Well, we should all embrace his light. Perhaps even with a helping hand. Okay. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat with us and told us his story about where eternity lies.
He must have thought he had eternity here before the world was destroyed.
No, that's not right. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Maybe we should continue our studies.
Yes. Maybe you should.
Well, that could have gone better.
My dad should be willing to help us again. Maybe we should study up on Londra before we talk to anyone else.
Come, sit with me.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see where we'll be taken next. But I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck. And soon, the Ascension, I guess.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Londra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Zeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those Londra displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
Well, that's not hard to figure out. Londra likes being the center of attention.
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Please, just leave me alone.
That didn't get us anywhere either.
Let's look around. Maybe there's another way.
Excuse me.
They've been feasting like Imperials.
Londra's benevolence, I bet.
What's that?
Take a moment. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch. But then only Evelyn would just walk.
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him. Look, Aloy. This one is just... I have no words.
Londra makes quite an impression.
Walter's new world will be truly wonderful. You two again. If you think I'll just give you the words of attainment...
What if we just wanted to ask something else?
Then I suppose it's all right. What do you want to know?
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the
Has to be
first to
another way to
fail
get
to
the
grasp
words.
Walter's plan for us.
This place is pretty big.
Now that I've seen what's in the hall,
We
my
checked
rank is
everywhere.
secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Zeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter. To his embrace.
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Well, thanks for talking with us, Kiral. We should get back to learning about Walter.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you at the Ascension.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in. And he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face. but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Pop.
Look, I already told you. I can't give you the words of attainment.
We're not here to ask about that. Just a few more questions.
I suppose that would be okay.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. Once you've been in the Ascension, he and his troop.
Everyone keeps...
The soldiers that, I guess now that they don't answer to the Admiral.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wild. How did you end up here?
Lon and I, we were lost, living, and that we were safe. Everyone here had.
Why didn't anyone send word?
Not everyone is true. Walter said nobody questioned it.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow Londra.
At first, everything like maybe I'd. Then I would tell us to follow. And then they dragged my father. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Szeth to do his bidding, is kind.
Well,
Be careful.
oh, this Londra. All this ego.
It's a lot.
She should be more considerate.
Only those devoted to Walter deserve to ascend.
A journal from one of the Quen. And it has the words.
My people idolize Londra. I thought they were better than this.
At least we can get out of here. Let's head back to Brennick.
I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
Only through devotion. May I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Londra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.
All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance. Tweaking her settings brought her back in line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
An elevator. Let's see where it leads.
Just really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Ancestors. That's how they'll ascend.
Londra's building a spaceship, all right. We better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion. Focus! What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I'd better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
Born by necessity from the womb of the Horus. My creation, born by necessity from the womb of the Horus, is infinitely more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Shihumbe could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow.
ESP again. What does that mean? The rocket. The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how I'll get the lift he needs. Londra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship. Okay, I've seen enough.
Well, what's going on with that ship? I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die. There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again!
Seika?
You're still not telling me everything. My people are the ones that are caught up in all this. My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be...
Guess our time's up.
Flying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow. Time to put you down!
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
How do we even get out? Out of here.
Zeth got the whole place on lockdown. But maybe there's a way to shut it off.
Stay alive and look for something to override.
Wait,
stop! It doesn't have to be this way.
I don't think they're listening, Seika.
You brought this on yourself!
Good Seika! But not enough! You don't have what it takes, Seika!
Tough words when you got that shield!
Got it in my sight! How is she doing that?
guys don't let up.
Here it comes!
Shield's blocking my shots.
Run, little psycho!
Just you wait, Seth!
Many more loyal to Walter!
Aloy! We can't hurt him yet!
Can't hurt me!
Shoot her now!
I'll take you apart!
Don't let her get you!
Finish you off on my own!
Power node. It might break the lockdown. It's wired to 2 more nodes. I gotta keep looking.
That changes nothing!
No way up there. Gotta disable the lockdown. Glad I had this.
Shame I won't get to crush you myself, psycho!
Let's see if you say that face to face!
The next one won't miss!
Got it.
You fought well, scum! Now it ends!
Hup. shield's lifted. Now to get to Zeth.
Don't let them through! Look how she falls!
You can't escape my arrow!
Face me!
I knew some of those Marines. They didn't even hesitate to attack. Yeah, there's something off about them. But for now, we focus on Zeth.
Quit stalling!
Come on out, Zeth!
Here we go!
I'll enjoy crushing you both!
Nice to meet you too.
You're on your own for now, Aloy!
Stay still!
Take your time! Where have you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there is positioned to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over.
But Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Well, you just flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
If you say so.
Seika.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Londra's Park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then. That was bad. That was really bad. Seika, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? For now, I'd better take a look at that Zenith weapon. I think I can turn this into something I can use. There. I should test it out when I get back outside. Better check on the rest of the Quen on my way out, too. Just worse than the other Zeniths. Willing to irradiate thousands so long as he survives. Seika and I have to find a way to stop him. Once I make things right with her. I guess Brennick spread the word to the rest of the people here. That Londra doesn't care about them. They must be pretty confused.
Everyone, please, remain calm.
It seems like the Quen have some thinking to do. I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seika, talk things out with her, make sure we're okay. Didn't take much damage from fire. Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear. Machine strong against frost, huh?
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister, your people, they are part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Londra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great. You don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The Water Wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Guy and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. I may fail if I stick to shock ammo. My focus display is distorted. Whew, that'll keep me awake. down. There's another cauldron out there that has override data on that machine. For when I need it. Should hit it with frost ammo. Don't like the look of those barbs on that thing's spine. Set up. What's this? Shine always brightens my day. This easy? In for a big hit. Good place to start looking for those water wing parts. I should be able to look for those water wing parts around here. Useful salvage. Looks like it's still functional. Might put a dent in those snout moths. There's a lot of snap moths down here. Gotta make it count. If there are any water wing carcasses around, my focus might be able to pick them up. Looks like I'm in the right place. ballast regulator. Water wing. Might have the parts I need. One intact wing membrane. That should be everything Beta needs. Now to get clear of these snap maws. Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck up there.
I'm using the workbench to apply the update. The workbench. Time to finish the water wing override. There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there. With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Landra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket. Seika should be around here somewhere.
Aloy, I'm here. Water wings are down on the beach. Take your pick. Soon as you get one under control, I guess we'll see if our plan works.
Machine's weak to fire.
Okay. Ready to take this thing to Londres Park?
Yeah, but first... My friend helped me make this diving mask. I'll keep you from drowning out there.
But what about you?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay. We're doing this?
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire!
Wow! I can actually breathe down here! You okay, Aloy? Those ruins can give us cover! Surface, Aloy! actually breathe down here. Can't hold your breath forever. You okay, Aloy?
It's not deep enough to dive.
Aloy!
Better dive!
Incoming! Take shelter behind the ruins!
Water's too shallow.
Look out! Below the waves, Aloy!
Time to duck! We're almost...
Here. Thanks.
Shall we? You okay? Without that mask? I was worried about you. I'm all right. Thanks. Well, we're here. Let's find Londra and stop all this.
Careful! Guards ahead.
You seen Walter today?
No, he's been locked up in the volcano since the last batch came in.
Huh. Guess we're looking for some kind of volcano.
Maybe we can find Kina there, too.
I hope the last batch don't take too long. I'm ready to ascend.
Yeah. Walter's new world will be paradise.
I've got your back.
Hope they show up. I'm spoiling for a fight.
Okay, let's keep moving. With that shield up, we've got to find another way in. This way.
our way in.
Landra Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything. There's the Zenith Orb.
No turning back now. That thing will still shoot at us if we try to fly out of here.
One die run was enough, thanks. Let's stick together, Aloy! Can we find another way? Up she goes.
I'm hungry. I'm thinking about snatching some extra rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Laundra came along.
This key sure sounds useful, though.
What a strange and exciting place.
Let's get this done! That big creature. I think it's a dinosaur. A diviner once told me about them. But what's one doing here?
I remember watching Evelyn on this stage, resplendent despite all the blood and ash of the ridiculous scenario. With each sly glance in my direction, I smiled, thinking she only had eyes for me. How wrong I was.
What was this place?
I think the old ones made holograms here that people watched for entertainment.
I'm hungry. We're thinking about snatching some extra rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Laundra came along.
His key sure sounds useful, though.
These creatures sure are imaginative.
Let's get this going! That big creature. I think it's a dinosaur. A diviner once told me about them. But what's one doing here?
I think this was a set for a hollow.
All this stuff for something that's not real? Huh.